Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today we are going to get to a band we have never done before on the channel, Spanky and Our Gang. And we're going to go back to 1967 for this one. And the song is Sunday Will Never Be the Same. And it kind of had that same sort of folky kind of pop feeling, similar to bands like the Mamas and the Papas, and they were out kind of at the same time. I have a little interesting fact about that at the end of the video as well, so I'll tell you about that connection. But before we get going though, if you could all like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. And if you want to, you can turn on that little notification bell so that you won't miss any of my videos in the future. All right, here we go. Spanky and Our Gang and Sunday Will Never Be the Same. And it looks as though this is going to be a live version of the song, and that looks like Mike Douglas. And if anybody remembers Mike Douglas from back in the day, he was an American talk show host, and he had some pretty cool bands on his show. So this should be actually interesting to see if he's going to have a little conversation with them prior to this. It should be good. Here we go.
Now, this next song is your new recording.
Yes.
Is this the old tune that I'm thinking I'm blue every Sunday?
No, this is a tune called Sunday Will Never Be the Same.
Okay, Spanky and Our Gang.
Sunday morning, I would meet him at the park. We'd walk together hand in hand till it was almost dark. Now I wake up Sunday morning, walk across the way to find nobody waiting for me. Sunday's just another day.
There's just something about this time period for folk, kind of pop folk music. First of all, the harmonies in this particular song, as in most of the really kind of popular or well-known, or at least well-done kind of folky pop songs did. They just had amazing harmonies back then, and it's just so pretty to listen to. At the very beginning, when the guys were all starting to sing, and then she came in to sing as well, absolutely stunning. A little interesting tidbit about this song is that their producer at the time had them do a lot of vocals, but there were session musicians that were brought in to do the tracks, the backtracks for the songs, the albums, or the singles. They must have actually done the performances later, or at least they did them live, because this was a live version and they seem to be playing their instruments here. So perhaps it was just initially on some of the albums, etc., that they wanted to have it very crisp and clean. And maybe at the beginning, maybe he didn't feel that they were good enough. I'm not sure. So if anybody has any information on that, please put it down in the comments. But my gosh, they made up for it with their vocals because they were all really great singers. Absolutely fantastic. And that was Mike Douglas, and I would have liked to have heard him ask him a little bit more questions, but it was fun nonetheless to hear him actually having a little bit of an interview. And what a great voice Spanky has too, kind of a low range, but she's got quite a strong and powerful voice, and she's got a really kind of cool vibrato in her voice as well, which I think is kind of neat. All right, let's rewind this a little bit. nice. That was really cool. It's so nice to see people singing live. You know, I mean, I guess more and more people are starting to sing a little bit live now, basically because they don't want to get called out for doing lip syncing. But not everybody is a great singer, but they had some fantastic singers in that group, and it was really nice to hear them singing live. And she had a very powerful voice. Very cool. So something kind of odd with this song for me, it makes me smile. It just makes me happy. I just find this song is just kind of an upbeat, kind of fun song for me, but it shouldn't be, because the lyrics in the song are quite sad. It's basically about this woman who has, you know, used to have a great time on Sunday, looked forward to the day, and of course, you know, she lost her boyfriend, and now Sundays are never the same, and she's just living a more of a sad existence. But for some reason, I don't know if it's the upbeat nature of the chorus or what it is, but there's something that makes me smile when I hear this song. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. Anyway, I do like that song though. Fun little facts here today, a few of them actually. So one of them, this song was actually covered in 1968 by the band The Occasions, who did the song Girl Watcher. If anybody knows that song, that was actually a really fun song as well. But it was also put in a Plymouth car commercial. And the slogan for the car was, just look what Plymouth's up to now. And they had changed the words, and that's basically what they said. But it was sung by a very famous woman. It was sung by Petula Clark. So she was actually doing the car commercial for Plymouth, and I thought that was actually really cool. And I would have liked to have heard her sing the entire song, and not just like I said, they changed the words to the Plymouth commercial, so it would just have the same instrument. So it would have actually been kind of cool to hear her sing this version of the song. I bet she would have done an amazing job on it. Also, just a personal little fun fact is that in the 1980s, I actually saw the Mamas and the Papas, but at that time, of course, Mama Cass had already passed away, so they actually got Spanky McFarlane to take her place on stage, and I thought that was actually kind of cool because their voices are kind of similar. I think I still do like Mama Cass's voice better, but she was a good replacement for her, and she really did pull it off with the rest of the band. Anyway, I think that wraps it up for the day. So everybody have a joyful day, and I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.